So welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Journey with Judy. So today I want to show you these soya beans that helps to nourish your baby, not just for babies alone, also for adults. This is a very rich one. This is different from the usual soya beans you know. So I started by washing my soya beans. Okay, don't soak it in water, wash it immediately and pour it in your sieve for it to drain excess water. You can dry this in sun. Okay, you can dry this in sun, but there's no sun presently, so I'm just going to fry it immediately. As you can see, I'm already frying it. So when you wash it, just drain it, and before washing it, make sure you pick the stones, the sand and all the dirt that comes with it. So as you stir, you check for if it's okay, if it's brown enough. So you have to make this brown because this is for babies. Adult can also take it. So because it's for babies, you want to make sure that it's properly cooked. You want to make sure it's properly cooked. So keep stirring so it doesn't get burnt. Keep stirring, and as you stir, you check if it's okay. You hear a sound like, you know, when your friend granola, there's this sound like popcorn, it be popping. You hear a sound like that. So from the color and the sound, you know that is okay. So as I'm checking. Okay, so I'm not okay with it. I'll keep stirring until I get a golden brown color. So when you get a golden brown color, you stop frying and you proceed to the next step. So now I have my dates. So this date has been washed. I washed it, opened it and removed the seed. Okay, I washed it before opening it. So after opening, you don't need to wash it again. Just make sure you remove those ones that have some insects inside of it. Okay, so just wash before opening and remove the seed, and make sure you don't add the spoiled ones to it. So now I'm going to put this in my oven. Okay, I'm going to put this in my oven for it to dry more, because we are going to turn this into a powder form. So we need to put it in the oven for it to dry more. Don't mind my baby, she's disturbing. So she wants to prepare the food with me. Keep quiet. So after that, I have my crayfish. You can see this, enough crayfish. My date is in the oven now, so I want it to get dried. So you don't need to leave the dates for long in the oven so it doesn't get burnt. So just a little, like 10 minutes in a very low heat. We just want our dates to be very dry. So I have my crayfish and I have my bonga fish. So my bonga fish, keep quiet. So my bonga fish, I'm going to debone it, and sorry, I'm not deboning the bonga fish. We need the bone. The bone is calcium. It's calcium. We need that calcium. So I'm just removing the peel, the back, that black part. I don't know why I remove this back whenever I'm doing this. So if I'm doing it wrong, please correct me in the comment section. I don't know why I don't add that particular back. I just feel that the back doesn't have any nutrients. I don't just know why. But I'm going to add the bone, but I remove the dirt that is in the middle. Okay, I'm removing the dirt and the back and also the head. I won't be adding the head. So I'm just taking the fish and the bone because we need the bone. So of course the engine is going to grind the bone smoothly. So don't be scared if the bone is going to hurt your baby. No, it won't. The engine is going to grind it smoothly, and your baby need the calcium that comes from the bone, right, baby? So after deboning, after adding everything, I'm going to show you the next step. So I noticed that one is spoiled. I had to take another one to replace it because I just want to take three bonga fish for this. So one is already spoiled. I had to replace it. So that was why I dropped it and took this one. So after doing that, I have my plantain. So this I have four plantain, four medium size of plantain that I peeled, sliced and sun dried it. So this is my plantain. So I'm going to just put my bonga fish in the pot because it's a little bit wet. It's not feeling dry, so since I want to grind this into a powder form, I want to dry it a little on fire. So that is what I'm doing now. When my bonga fish is a little bit dried, I'll be adding my plantain as well because I also want the plantain to be very dry. When you want to grind something to a powder form, for you to get a perfect result, make sure they are properly dried. So if I don't dry this more, it's going to be it won't come out well. So I like to do this before grinding it. So I'm going to also fry the plantain a little, then also the crayfish, but the crayfish will be the last thing I'll be adding there in my pot because crayfish is not hard to get. It's not hard, so I don't know how to put it, but crayfish gets burnt easily, so you're not going to put your crayfish now. So I'm just going to fry this. What I'm doing now, see me touching it, I'm just seeing how wet it is, like it's not properly dried. It's not properly dried. You can also do this inside the oven instead of stressing yourself or of stirring it. You just have to, you can put this in your oven and just allow it to get dry more, then you proceed to the next step. So what I have here now is my plantain that is dry, plantain, bonga fish and crayfish. So I had to pour them in the tray so that they can get cold. So I'll be transferring my dates in my container, my dates, my crayfish, plantain and bonga fish in a bowl. So we have our soya beans. Now I'm not going to combine the soya beans there. I'm not going to add it there. I'm just going to tie it separately, because when I get to where I'll be grinding it, I'm not using my blender. I'll be grinding this outside in the commercial grinder. So when I get there, they'll have to use their grinder to break it. After breaking it, my baby, after breaking it, you remove the shell, okay? The shell, the peel, you remove it. So after grinding it, you remove the peel. Yes, you have to remove the peel, because the peel is poisonous. Please don't grind it with the shell. That's a bag that comes with it. Don't grind it with it. Let me show you what it looks like. So when they crack it, you see that stuff, okay? When they crack it, you now use their tray. They'll have a tray there. You use a tray to separate the shell from the soya beans itself. Then you add your plantain, dates, okay, all the things you saw I poured in the bucket. You add your soya beans there and grind it. When they are done grinding it, the last step, you add your groundnut. Do not add your groundnuts at the early stage of grinding it, because groundnut has oil. It has oil. If you add your groundnuts together with the first stage, it will make it won't come out smoothly, okay? Because of the oil that comes with groundnut, it won't come out smoothly. So groundnut should be the last step. They will add the groundnut when they're grinding the last step. So this is my soya beans after grinding it. Do not forget, groundnut is the last step, because groundnut has oil and you don't want your hard work to go in vain, okay? You want a perfect result. This is so cool. Now you're going to use something like the sieve I'm holding to sieve it, because sometimes dirt comes from these industrial grinders. Though mine looks so neat, looks very smooth, you be tempted not to sieve it, but no, it's not advisable to just take it without sieving it. Make sure you sieve it before taking it, okay? So I did mine. I've already sieved mine. So this is it. I'm transferring it in airtight containers. I'm going to transfer my soya beans powder in airtight containers. This, you're happy, your food is ready. So I'm transferring this in airtight containers to preserve it for a very long time. This can stay up to 6 months when properly kept well, okay? So make sure you tie it, you keep it very well. So this is a very nutritious soya beans powder for the whole family. Yes, for the whole family. This is a very nutritious one. Date is very nutritious, plantain is very nutritious, crayfish, bonga fish. This is a very delicious one. You're going to love it. Give this a try. If this was helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also share this with your friends and loved ones. Thanks for watching. Bye.